for those that that seek this wisdom. And the Lord, you know, He put us in trust with the gospel. So, hey, of course we're gonna do it with care, man. You know. So that's why you see we have that passionate zeal to correct you dudes when you defile this ministry. You know. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
That's it, man. Our duty is to fear the Lord and keep His commands. That's not just dealing with the 613 laws. The Lord gave us instructions, man. He told us to go out there on the highways and hedges.
Yeah.
You know? He commanded us to you know, speak the truth with our neighbor.
I looked up duty in the Webster's Dictionary. It said obligatory task, conduct, service, or functions that arise from one's position. Assigned service or business, a moral or legal obligation, a force or moral obligation.
Yeah, we're obligated to do this. This is an obligation. The what did Apostle Paul say?
Dispensation.
A dispensation of the gospel is committed unto. Woe is me if I preach not the
That's the
gospel.
spirit, yeah, that's what I was grabbing. This is 1 Corinthians 9, and I'll start here at 14. Even so hath the Lord ordained that they preach the gospel should live of the gospel. But I have used none of these things, neither have I written these things, that it should be so done unto me. For it were better for me to die than that any man should make my glorying void. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity.
Man, hold on.
Yeah.
For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. You got dudes that do the opposite.
Yeah.
These dudes want their accolades today. You got dudes that are Israelites that's making they putting out albums, and these niggas having their own release parties. This guy's a leader of a camp, but this guy is having a damn album release party. Bro,
You can't make this up.
you can't make it up. You know? This is something that they glory in. You know? So you see a lot of dudes' intentions when they come into this thing. They're here to glorify themselves.
Yep.
But they try to hide and disguise themselves as if they're here. They're really here for Yahushua.
They make excuses like this is gonna help forward the truth.
Yeah.
This is gonna bring in
This is
more.
how we're building.
Yeah. The Lord don't want no rap niggas, man. Like the apostle always said, the Lord wanted rappers, he's gonna get the
Choose
best.
Yeah.
You know? Lord
You're trying to make the truth appear attractive
yeah.
by adding additives and gimmicks to it. The world is not going to be attracted to this, man.
Going. It's not of the world.
This is not of the world, man.
Oh.
The world will be offended at what those that teach the true word. The world will be offended at it, man. The Lord said, "Blessed is he that is not offended in me."
Me. Yep.
You know. That was it. Or was there?
No, it's more. It's more. Continuing, it says, "For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity," going back to obligatory, right? Yep. "For necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me.
Yep. Hey, like Jonah.
Yeah.
Jonah didn't have a choice. You know? Whether he wanted to do it or not. It was meant for him to go out there and prophesy Nineveh's downfall.
Right.
So the same here.
Was it Jeremiah who said, like, I tried to, like, basically just stay quiet, not say, not prophesy, right?
Yep.
But what happened, man, that it was in him, you know?
Starting fire.
It's like a fire,
It's like
man.
a fire in his mouth.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, and more things are gonna come out too, man. More things are gonna be revealed. More bugged out doctrines. As the Lord should continue to shine His light on Jerusalem with candles. The more you do is gonna get more proud and puffed up. You're gonna bug out. All right, the Passover is next week.
Yeah.
The apostle says spring cleaning.
Yeah. And then with the death of Elder High Priest Ariah, man, something big is probably finna happen, man. You know? I can see something happening with some of you cats. You've been rebelling for a minute. And the Lord's been trying to, have patience with you.
A lot of rebellion, man. This doctrine, how the way they talk shit about the men that taught them. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that a lot of these guys in these camps do that they need to repent from. Hey, the name, especially with the ones that know it. And the name is not a mystery anymore. We got the name.
Yeah.
There's power in the name. We believe and we trust in those names. And these guys is just tap dancing around the name when the subject come up. The MOTB, one of the second most important prophecy, and guys is dancing around that. The Most High, and it's the Most High. If you guys can, like the brother said, you guys have all these. You bring out 50 precepts, but you can't get the MOTB right. The Most High know you know. The Most High know it's made it simple to buy and sell.
Okay.
But you still throw any and everything in it besides what it actually is. So the Most High is man, got the angels watching, taking notes. Okay, and is making calculations, going to begin to make serious moves within Israel. It's like the brother said, it's going to shake up these camps.
First Peter 4, 4 and 17.
Yeah.
Judgment must begin at his house.
Yeah. Right.
We thought dudes would have, kind of humbled down when the Lord took comfy ass out.
Man, what about look at Nate standing on his deathbed?
Man, it was looking like after a while he was about to give up the ghost. The Lord, restored his ass. This nigga come back more proud. He humbled down for a little bit, started talking, speaking the name and everything. Then he goes right back to being stiff-necked Nate, waxing more and more proud, man. And then you see his flyers, it gets more and more idolatrous. I'd be scared if I was Nate, being deified like that. Lord, he's a jealous power, man. Thou shalt have no other God before me.
Yep.
You turning him into an idol. Hey, man, same thing with Yohanan. The Lord can put them men to death on the night of Pesach.
Yeah.
They're scared to make a statement. Scared the shit out you Israelites, man. That hey, these men, they not running the show, man. It's not. They're not the front and center of the program.
Right.
The Lord talks about, men exalting themselves. Those that exalt themselves shall be abased.
Put on your plate when you get home. Easy.
Jeremiah 5:3. O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction. These have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to return.
Hey, they refuse to return, man. So when it's all said and done, they gonna have to give an account. We all must appear before the judgment seat. Right? Every one of us must give an account. You ain't gonna have nothing to say. You ain't gonna have nothing to say, man. You just gonna have to live with it, like you know what you're getting ready to face. All this back and forth. Hey, and that day we shall see. When it's all said and done, we shall see, man. It's gonna get active out here, man. Lord's gonna turn things up. All you do is that's you playing, you lollygagging, you playing around. Boy, oh boy. The Lord's not gonna he's not gonna stop. Once he started, he's not gonna stop, man. He said he's not gonna stop until his anger burned to the lowest parts of hell, man. That's in what, Deuteronomy 32? And we was bringing out Ezekiel 9 last night.
Yep.
Yo. Yeah, something. Real quick.
What you said, 2nd Ezra 16:14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Right.
So, like you said, the Lord sent these plagues out. When the Lord started hopping on these camps, he ain't gonna stop. Like the brother said in 1 Peter 4:17, the Lord's gonna start at the beginning of his sanctuary, his house.
Yeah. He gonna be making brutal examples out of a lot of wicked rebel Israelites. All right, men and women. Some of you women in these congregations, you're talking a lot of shit on the comment boards.
Teaching.
You trying to teach. The Lord gonna set that example for you too.
The Lord got the angels with the slaughter weapon. The slaughter weapon just waiting on the order.
Yeah.
For the Lord to go slaughter him.
Yeah.
The Lord ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
Let his fury be accomplished, man.
Jacob out here playing with this and thinking that, the Lord is tarrying. That's what they really think. Because the Lord was showing his hand and showing these judgments. These niggas wouldn't be into all this folly and bullshit. But they think the Lord's word is tarrying. Oh, we got until Esau said we got until 2030. And this, nah, man, we don't know. That's why we out here prophesying and warning our people. Non-stop, putting up lessons, going out, on the corners preaching. Not no fair weather Israelites. Or when the springtime, the summertime, some places may get too hot. But when the springtime comes, when it's nice weather, these guys come out and want to, we're going to come out each and every week, Lord willing, to wake up and to bring in and gather the elect by the word.
That's it. 52 a year, so to speak.
Man,
That's it. When it's the coldest, shit, rain, wind,